Hello, welcome back. Today I have a reading for Leo. This is going to be a timeless, what you need to know right now reading. I want to thank you for tuning in. Thank your angels, your guides, your ancestors for channeling through me as we provide you some sort of divine message. I pre-shuffled some oracle cards, so let's just hop straight into it. So the first card that you got is actually going to be this activated earth card. It says power places, ley lines, and trust where you are led. Look at this. It's such a beautiful card. I love these oracle cards. And then you also received the Holy Spirit card. It says expect miracles. Remember that only love is real. Miracles will occur naturally and spirit has your back. If that ain't the truth, then nothing else is, right? Spirit definitely has your back. So there may be a move that is taking place right now within you. It could be a spiritual shift that's happening or a physical move. So you're moving from one city to the next or a different state. The message here is to really trust whatever transition period that you are going through right now. On planet Earth, there are very specific ley lines and activated grids based off of coordinates, and where you reside in the world could potentially be a spiritual enhancing location. For example, like Tulum, Mexico is known to be an extremely high vibrational place. There's certain parts of Nevada that are spiritually high. And when you go to these specific places and you travel here, even on a vacation, or you move here, your DNA gets activated within you. And so there's this message here for you to kind of like maybe travel to some of these places because you have divine gifts to unlock within yourself that could take your spiritual ascension a step further. Or this could mean that whatever transition period in your life that you are going through, it is meant to happen for you at this time so that you can activate some more DNA and unlock that DNA within you. And it's going to help you skyrocket in your love life and your career. So really expect the miracles to flow in. You know, if you're dealing with this situation, recognize that spirit always has your back no matter what. Your spirit guides always have your back. Your divine angels, your team of angels are here to help support you on planet Earth. This school of Earth is no joke. We go through a lot of crazy things here. And so, you know, just recognize that like there are miracles that can take place at any point in time. So always be in a feel-good space and an uplifting vibration, you know, so that way these miracles can come in, because what you vibrate at and the frequency that you're at is exactly what's going to be called into your reality. You know, if you're feeling like down in the dumps, the likelihood of like a miracle just popping up out of nowhere isn't really that strong as somebody who is like in a giving space. They're also in a receiving mode, you know. A lot of times when we manifest things, the key to unlocking our manifestations is also having gratitude for where we're at in our life. So the message here is to experience miracles by providing gratitude for the situations and the life and the point in which you are at right now. And trust that you are being guided if you are moving somewhere, taking on a new city, a new project. You are being guided right now to experience that. Because in this house, we are what? Destined for greatness, baby. We listen to the messages we receive from our guides and our angels. And we follow through with our intuition. I know that's right. I know that's right. All right, Spirit, 3 more cards, please, for Leo. Leos. I love me a Leo. Sometimes I feel like Leos have like they can get a bad rep for being overly confident or wanting to be like the center of attention. But I love that about Leos. They are so entertaining, so fun to be around. A joy, truly. Okay, I asked for 3 and we got like a zillion cards. Spirit has something to say. These cards are low-key kind of similar to the Gemini reading, I want to say, that I just did. So if you have that in your chart or are connecting with the Gemini, definitely go check that out. I want to say it was Gemini and not Cancer. I really do think it's Gemini that had like some same energy. Okay, so let's dive in. The first card that you got is the Knight of Cups, paired with the King of Swords and also the Four of Swords here. Ooh. No, it's not bad at all. But there is this, I don't know if you're like overly contemplating a relationship or a situation, or really like waiting around and wanting this love offering to like come in. There's this message here that whatever new love offering is going to come and be presented into your life, for you to kind of remain grounded in this situation and always ask yourself, am I paying attention to the red flags that this person is providing? You know, sometimes we ignore all of the red flags and like our intuition right away because we don't really want to we're so, as human beings, like wanting to be involved in connection and with other people, and we lose sight and lose focus of the characteristics of people, like whether or not they're actually kind of good for us, or like if, you know, you have these things in your mind that like things you like about people and you don't like, and you're like, well, you know, I think I'll be able to like look over this. It's just like, why settle when there's an abundance of people in our life and in the universe here? Like, if you know what you like and what you don't like it's okay. Like, let people check all those boxes for you, because there is going to be somebody out there who will be able to do that. So there's just this message here for like whatever love offering or new situation that's being presented into your life, to really use your logic and discernment when it comes to going forward with the decision with this person. And it was also paired with the Four of Swords here, and this card talks about like somebody like resting and really having like a lot of introspection during this rest period. I don't know if you're running on empty, or if you're constantly busy all the time, or like you are just like running yourself ragged, but there is this idea here that like less is more in your life, and you can actually succeed if you by doing less. And so like take the time to chill out so that you can also make informed decisions about new love offerings and like a new like area of growth in your life, and like figure out if this is really what you want, you know, and you don't need to rush into making a decision about anything. And if this is about that move, you know, take your time to really decide with yourself, is this something that I want to go forward with? Like, do I really want to move? Do I really want to start this new venture? Do I really want to be a part of this person's life? And use your intuition with that. But you do have like the Ace of Wands here, the Ten of Cups, the Empress, and also the Seven of Pentacles. So it's like, I just feel like there is a brand new idea and some sort of like gift from the divine. Like spirit wants to gift you something that's going to provide you like so much happiness, like so much long-term commitment. Like this person or this like new opportunity is going to make you feel like you're finally set up to be in a family state. Like you can see yourself getting married, or you can see yourself like really growing with this person. And also like the idea of like maybe someone getting pregnant is like on the table here. But I feel like there's like, so maybe this is like an idea that you have, like you want a long-term partner, you want a family, you want, if you want to have kids, you want to get pregnant, that type of thing. But then there's like this like where it's like you're looking over here at this, it's like, oh, I'm working so hard, I'm doing all these things that I'm supposed to be doing, and like this isn't really like coming into fruition yet. And like I said, like the message here is really for you to chill out and like let things like divine miracles like come into your life, you know, like expect like the unexpected by being in a higher vibration in a feel-good space, so that the universe can provide you this new gift, you know, that's going to provide you a family and long-term fulfillment and connection and overall happiness, because we also have the Magician here, the Three of Cups, the Five of Cups here, the Seven of Wands, and the Five of Swords. Now, I'm going to be honest. This energy right here, I don't like this energy. I don't like this at all. This is defensiveness and feeling like in a conflict and getting into arguments about a situation, you know? So it's like on one half of the table, there's like this like really weird, like heavy energy going on. But then on the other half, there's this beautiful manifesting energy and like feeling like you have the power within you to really get whatever you want in your life. And the Three of Cups is about like success, and look at, they're all like cheersing together. This is about like a union and friendship that's going on. And the Five of Cups is about like your inner child like being healed and just having like a lot of great like memories like being built, and kind of again like this youthful like playfulness like energy. So it's like maybe you want to manifest like connection, and maybe you want to manifest like having a harmonious like friendship and celebration, or that's something that like you have manifested, and so like you have a solid group of friends in your life, but it's like there's like a defensive energy and some sort of like conflict here. So I don't know if it's like with these people's family members, or if it's like with like your friends that you're feeling like on the one hand you can like be, you know, great and really cool with, and then on the next minute like there's like fights out of nowhere and like defensiveness. Or maybe you feel defensive about like your friends in a situation and someone doesn't like approve of them. I don't really know. This is kind of like a weird energy. We're gonna have to like tap in to see, because I love like one half, it's so like nice and like uplifting, and then on the other half it's like there's some serious like conflict that's going on, and it's like, what is this all about, you know? Who is this with? Because you have like a shining spirit within you that allows you to really like get miracles brought into your life, and like long-term manifestations are coming into fruition. So let's dive in a little deeper. Let's clarify what the Seven of Pentacles is all about. Spirit, what is this like patience and growth, like, you know, working hard? What are we talking about here? Spirit, clarify the Seven of Pentacles, please. Okay. Seven of Pentacles is clarified by the Nine of Swords in reverse and the Six of Wands. Okay. There's some sort of deep-seated fear about achievement in your life. And I think that's what we were touching on earlier. The Six of Wands is also fire energy. So Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. And, you know, the Six of Wands is all about somebody having like victory and success. But it's paired with this Nine of Swords in reverse. So it's like there's like inner turmoil about like having success and victory on the other side of a situation. And like maybe you feel like that is so far out of your reach, or like you're never going to get to this like state in your life where you feel like your good fortune and your achievement and everything that you've been working for is actually going to, you know, be fulfilled like in your life. And it's like, you know, once you start acting like you already have everything that you desire, it's easier for it to come into your life. But if you are resisting in your mind and you constantly are thinking about how like, I don't have this, I don't have that, I don't have the right partner, I don't have kids, my internal clock is ticking and this and that, it's just like, let the miracles come into your life, you know? Like you gotta like believe it in order for you to see it first, you know? And I know people think like, oh, it's the other way around, I need to see it in order for me to finally believe it. But that is not not how the law of attraction and the law of manifestation work. If you affirm to the universe exactly what you want, watch the miracles come in. But it always starts with your mind, because what you think about, you bring about in your reality. I don't mean to be in this like preachy mentality. I don't know like why that's like happening, or it's like coming out in that way, because I'm not above this either. At the end of the day, we all are human, and we all have negative thought patterns that we need to break free from in order for us to unlock the things that we desire in our life, you know? And the way that I try to rewrite the script in my mind is by being extremely delusional about what I want and acting as if I already have it. You know, I don't have, you know, these things in my life yet, but I pretend like I do because my brain doesn't know the difference. And it's easier for the universe to provide that to you and bring it into you if you already believe that you have it, because it's about the feeling, you know? It's always about how you feel. So I don't know what worry that you're having. There's some sort of like secret or like deep-seated fear that you have about having a family and connection, and thinking like you're not going to get this fulfillment. But whatever achievement and good fortune that you're wishing for, pretend like you already have it. Let's clarify what's this defensive energy about with the 7 of Wands here. Okay, so we're going to clarify the 7 of Wands and the 5 of Swords here. Okay, it was clarified by the 2 of Swords in reverse and the 7 of Swords. Again, here's this like weird like worry and fear and just like, I don't know, it's almost like you're delaying something. And there was like, I don't know if you were like tricked, because the 7 of Swords is all about like a thief and somebody who kind of like robbed you of something. And it's like, you know, sneaking around thinking you got away with something. And I don't know if like somebody in the past got away with something for you and now you're like scarred for the future, or if you hurt somebody like in the past and you can't release this like fear or like this worry that like karma's gonna get you or whatever. Or this could be like what somebody did to you, and as a result of like being really, really hurt in the past, you now feel like you can't move forward in your life because it's hard to release it. But when you cling to that situation so much, like you only manifest the same thing into your life. I don't know if you feel like there's no right choice and it's easier just to like be alone, or it's easier for you to just like, I don't know, like not like stay in stagnation and not move or not do the thing that you needed to do. But like, I don't know. Focus on the bigger picture of your life, you know? Focus on the bigger picture of your life and get out of your mind and into the present moment. Yeah, there's a lot of like confusion or just like fear about something here. Like I'm sensing like a lot of like just like fear. But release this energy, send it off peacefully into the universe and be like, listen, I don't want to feel like this anymore. I'm done with this. Like, we cool, fam. Let's dip, you know? There was like deception surrounding something, and it's like it caused a lot of like anxiety about a situation, and like there's like an inner turmoil happening and like conflict like within the mind, it feels like, because of something that you went through, or because of like, I don't know, like something from your childhood that happened where you thought like these people were your friends, but in reality like you thought these people were on your side. Yeah, because see, we have the 3 of Cups in reverse, and it's like, you know, gossip and partying and, you know, overindulgent. So it's like you thought that this was going to be like your tribe, and that ended up being like not working out in your favor. So the message here is for you to really release all of this energy. I know that you got this. Better things are coming. You have the magic manifestor power within you. So I wish you the very, very best, Leo. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you on the next reading. Take care.